everybody, this is Sandy Reese with StampinCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to our weekly Thursday tutorial. I'm going to wait just a minute for people to get logged on. Plus I hear the tornado sirens, what is it? There's no tornado going on. It's just a test. That's what it is. Tornado siren test. So I hear that going. It's every Thursday at noon, so, you know, I know not to freak out when that happens. Hi, Cindy. John, we've been doing some gardening. It has been such beautiful weather the last few days. I've been doing weeding, which I'm not used to, so my body's a little bit sore. It's feeling better today. Yesterday I was really hurting. I bought some hanging flowers for the front porch. I planted flowers in my pots. We've been doing weeding. John is on a pressure washing binge, so he's so far pressure washed the front right side of the fence, front and back, the back patio, and he's currently working on the driveway. We also have a wood deck in the back that you can't see because it's kind of between our two windows, but it's 2 stories. And we have not cleaned that since we moved in. It is looking pretty bad. So I am going to attempt to do some pressure washing on that tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. That's my goal this week. We're going to go down and see Jackie in Little Rock on Monday afternoon, and we're going to take the pressure washer down there and leave it with her for a couple of weeks so she can do some work around her house. So, looks like we have a few. I have to put my glasses up so I can read the comments. Looks like we have a few of you on here. So what I was going to show today, I was going to do something else, and I wasn't really feeling it. So we have this new PDF download that Stampin' Up! Is offering called Share Sunshine PDF, and it is a 100% charity donation. It's a download. I'm going to go through it with you real quick, but it's in response to the COVID-19 and social distancing and being locked down and all of that. So I'm going to flip you upside down so I can show you the PDF first. Let's get you there. Okay. Let's see. Does that look a little crooked? Let's see if we can get you straightened out. Okay. So when you do the download, so the download is $12, and after I'm done here, I will be posting the link so you can purchase it. So it's $12 plus tax. And then they will give you a link to download the PDF. They will also send you an email with the PDF link. And when you check out, you get a choice of 2 charities. Now, we're a worldwide organization. We're in lots of different countries. So they pick 2 international organizations to choose from. They have the World Health Organization COVID Response Fund, and then the United Way International Response and some other name with it. So it's United Way or the WHO. So you can choose one or the other, or you can split it in half. So it's up to you. Now, we chose international, of course, because we're an international company. So when you download it, you get the first 2 pages are instructions, okay? So what it does is give you the page number, coordinating colors, and then the coordinating products, you know, and these are just suggestions. You can do all kinds of things with these. But it does tell you what colors. So it's got 15 pages of projects, or of sentiments. So we'll kind of go through them real quickly. This is page 1. So you see we have some images. You'll have a black and white image that you can totally color. And then there'll be a color image. So when it will always say black on every page because it does have a black and white option. And then we'll give colors that go with it. This is the second one. Some of these are a little small, you might not be able to read. This was my favorite. I totally share my toilet paper with you. This one, I'm finally smiling under my face mask, sending love, and if I could, toilet paper. And this says no saliva was used on this envelope. Lots of cute little things. This is another one. I'm really all here, just socially distance. I'm here from you from a distance. Spread joy, not germs. 6 feet apart, but still in my heart. All kinds of cute ones. This is cute. Have another quarantini. It's got a martini glass there. Things I miss. Touching my face and you. This is one of my favorites. I used that on a card. Here's another one. What a year this week has been. So that's in 3 different colors. And this, wish I was in quarantine with you. So, and then it will have an inside saying too. I miss you so much. Here's another sheet. Several colors on that one. Here's another one. So I finished Netflix. Hope you're staying hope you're staying entertained during this time of social distancing. This is business on the top, PJs on the bottom. This is another one. I changed out of my night pajamas into my day pajamas to send you this card. And then here's some inside sayings you could do too. And this one I would probably do, miss you, hoping that by staying home more, hoping that by staying home more things change than my pajamas. Here's another one. It's your birthday. Let's digitally party. Just breathe, but wear your mask. Can't wait to hug you when this is all is over. Sending hugs, so you can see this goes with the heart punch. I miss your face. Thank you, heroes. Sending loves and paper hugs. That's super cute. Here's a lot for some of our medical personnel or first responders, or, you know, it just says thank you for your service. All different colors there, plus some little icon images. There's no place like home for now. Very cute. Here's another one with a heart. It says, though we're not together, we're close at heart. Let's see. And then this one is a page where it says, though we're miles apart, we're close at heart. And then there's the hours apart, though 6 feet apart, though 1.5 meters apart, we're close at heart. Then they have some blanks so you can fill in, though, you know, cities apart, or though, you know, coasts apart, or whatever you want to add. And then we have hashtag share sunshine. So lots of different options. Now when you print this out, when you purchase it, does have some terms of use, so you're not allowed to share it, resell it, or distribute it to anyone else. But once you purchase the PDF, that's yours. Now you can't change anything, but you can just print out what you want, you know, which page you want. I recommend either white or very vanilla cardstock. Most printers will take that through the printer. The heavier weight cardstock, it depends on your printer for a heavyweight color cardstock. Now when you're printing, you'll see on here that this is page 1. It says page 1 of your images. So there's 15 pages of images, but in the document, this is actually page 1. So if you want to print just this page, you would print in page 3. So make sure to add 2 pages to whatever number this is when you go to your printer. Okay, but you might want to print this out and just keep the first 2 pages, and then you can print the other pages as needed. So I would print one, make all the cards from that one, then print another one, or whatever. Okay, so if you have questions, just post them. I can't see them here because my phone is turned upside down, but I will answer those questions afterward, and I will post a link to the download. So before we get to our projects, I almost forgot. Last week's drawing, we had worked on paper pumpkin. So we had 2 of the paper pumpkin cards plus a couple alternate projects. So we only had 1 share last week, so Kathleen Williams won those. So congratulations, Kat. I will put that in the next thing I send down to you. Okay, so on to projects. I am excited. I did these yesterday, by the way. And they went really quick because they were so, it was just, you know, like inspiration struck me. Okay, so I printed this page. It was the quarantini one, but I am using, so what I did was when I print them out, I just cut down the middle, and it's a little easier than if I want to run it through the Big Shot or trim off something. So I did it in white and vanilla, and I've already cut off the bottom because I was using that one first. And so this is the card I made. Says, things I miss, touching my face, you. I thought these were cute. I have a hard time not touching my face, so I thought this was very funny. But I wanted to show you this cute little background technique with the paper piecing. This one I used the Pressed Petals designer paper. We're going to do a different one for today's project, but I just wanted to kind of show you the different looks. Now, it says on the instructions on page 1 that this color, oh no, what page? This is page 3. Is that page 3? It's page 4, I lied. It says this is rich raspberry, okay, which it is. But it also looks good with Blackberry Bliss and Mary Merlot. So I used Mary Merlot, and it looks perfectly fine because there's lots of shades of that kind of burgundy maroon color in our designer paper. All right, so I'm going to show you how I did this, and we're going to use on this one, we're going to use some of this pretty dressed to impress, or best dressed, dressed to impress, designer paper out of the mini catalog. So what I did was took, how many? I think I have 6 different patterns, and then I'm using Lovely Lipstick as my base. So I kind of went with colors that coordinated. So I have 3 like graphic designs and then 3 florals. And then I cut it, I'm using my mini paper trimmer here just to cut these on camera. So I cut 1 inch off the bottom. So they're 6 inches wide by 5 tall. And this is only going to be about 3 3/4 tall. So 5 inches is going to give me extra, which I want. I'm going to try to cut 3 at a time. I don't know if that'll work. But what I do is stick it in the paper trimmer and then just kind of angle them a little bit. Some I'm going to make, oh, it'll cut okay. Some I'm going to make thinner, and then I'm going to kind of rotate it so it goes the opposite way. I make this one a little thicker. Kind of like the slightly thicker ones better. I'm just going to do like 3 strips of each, because I don't need that many. I can cut these later though. I'm going to make more using more of these patterns. Usually, you know, you only cut 1 piece in here, so I'm forcing 3 through, so it's a little more on the tough side, but it'll do it. I'm going to make one a little bit thicker because I found when I get to the end of my card, it can be a little bit of a struggle to get them fit perfectly. Okay, so I cut, this is, I'm going to put the measurements on, but it's 5 by 3 3/4. So I've got all these strips, and then there's back sides too. I'm going to start with a floral pattern. And I want it to be right on the edge, and it can overlap. It's going to hang over on different sides. And I think I will do this one going up, and I'm leaving just a little bit of a gap. You know, I'm going to play it dangerously. You can do this 2 ways. You can put the glue on the paper, and you can use snail if you want. How did I do this upside down? You can put the glue on the paper, or you know, on your base, or you can put the glue in the middle of your designer paper. Okay, so the trick is to kind of maintain the same distance between everything. Let's see. I like all these patterns because they're multi-directional. All right, I'm going to do a little strip of the lipstick paper only because I want that pop of red. All right, let's see, what do we have? I'm going to do this pink. We're getting pretty angled off here, so I'm going to put that one in the same direction. All right, let's do another floral. Let's see, we haven't used this one yet. Stripey one. Whoops. Okay, we're getting close to the end, so what do we got here? I'm going to add this one. Let's see how this looks, and then maybe I'll put a green at the end. Whoops, uh-oh, what happened? Okay, so we get those all down. We'll save these for later. I'm going to make more of these. I love this technique. Okay, then we flip it over and just use the edge as a guide. We're going to trim these all off. Those. Cute! And every time you do it, it'll be different. Alright, so I'm using Lovely lipstick for my card base, and I will cut a piece of white to put on the inside as well. But I am going, let's get my snail adhesive here. I'm just going to stick this white down to the card front. So this is 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to put a little bit of this ribbon. This is the Lovely lipstick 8-inch grosgrain, which is retiring. So don't forget, retiring list is going on. A few things have sold out, but there's still plenty of goodies left. Okay. This is such skinny little ribbon. You know I can tie it. Okay. That's sort of a bow. Give that a shot. Okay, I think I'm going to tape it on the back just to make sure it stays in place. And put it up just a little bit further. Okay. Alright, then we can pop this up. And there, I'll stick one in the middle just because I had all those dimensionals left over from the paper pumpkin kit from last week. Okay, so I'm going to pop this up right in the middle. So one trick on this technique, whatever color is on your mat, like the white I attached to the lipstick, I use that same color for gluing this on. So if your mat's black, you might want to use the black background to glue your paper on. Alright, so to do these, this is the one I'm going to use. So I just need to cut it off. And I am just looking to make sure that I have a little bit of border. It's better to cut off too little and then trim it later. So I really want this about 1¼ inches. Let's see how this looks. This is, how many inches is that? Oh, 1¼ perfect. Okay, and then maybe, so I want that placed about, I'm using my little plastic piece as a guide. Right. All right, so what is that? That's 3¼ 3¼ Okay, so it's 1¼ by 3¼ So I'm going to cut a piece of lovely lipstick that's 3½ by 1½ right here. Okay, let's see how that looks. Perfect. I love it when things turn out correctly. So you can always do your measuring ahead of time too. But, you know, I like to live dangerously sometimes, so we just, you know, go for it. Okay, I'm going to throw some pop-ups on here. And pop that up right there. And then we still see all of our pretty designer paper there. I love that designer paper. There you go. Project number 1. Okay, and then I still have strips left. I have lots of paper left, so I can make a ton of these with just those papers. All right, so here's project number 2. Let me get rid of this. Over here. Oh my goodness, I'm not very well organized. Hold on. Let's put that on the floor or on the table behind me. Okay, this one. This is the card, and this is the toilet paper one. I want you to look carefully because this background is toilet paper, which is perfect. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Now, Carrie Ray, if she's watching, had shown this to our team at our last team meeting, and we thought it was great. So you take some toilet paper. If you have 1 ply, you take 5 pieces. I had 2 ply. So you separate them. So there's 1, because you use 5 pieces of single ply paper. So you can do 5 singles or 2½ doubles. You could even do 3 if you want. Okay, so if you're doing doubles, peel them apart, stack them on top of each other. I kind of turned the printed side. It's got, you know, a lot of toilet paper will have a little embossed. I put that more towards the center. It's got like a little lined image, but that's okay. So then you're going to spritz it, and you can use water or alcohol. I'm going to use alcohol because it dries a little bit faster, and that's what I happen to have in my spritzer. And then it spritz. Ooh, that smells strong. It's rubbing alcohol. So I'm going to do both sides. And then I used, I think this is called Eyelet or Eyelet Lace. It's an embossing folder. It's on the retired list. But that's the embossing folder. So you stick it in there. And then we're going to run it through the Big Shot. And this is a thinner one. It's not a 3D. So I'm using my magnetic platform and 1 plate. That might not even be thick enough. I feel like it needs to be thicker. Let's try this blue plate. That's better. Let's see how that looks. I feel like it might even need a little more compressing. Nope, that looks good. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's bubbling up a little bit because it was wet. All right, so we're going to peel this off carefully. And then you could set it aside to dry. Look how cool that looks. Looks like lace. or you can heat it. So I'm not going to put this all together because I'm just going to show you. You'll get the gist of it. I'm going to do a different color because it comes with one on the sheet. It comes with a color one and then a black and white one. And I love yellow and black together, so I chose to do this one. We're going to do black, and then I trimmed it off. So this is 3 3/4 wide, so I'm going to trim off one side at 3 1/2. So I'm going to fold that in, pretend I trimmed it. And if you want, while it's wet, you can kind of tear the edge, make it look a little more toilet papery if you want. Give it a little more texture. All right. Then once you trim it, you're going to glue it down. It's not dry yet, so I'm waiting. And then pop this up on top. And if you want, because that's just white, I thought I would try this. I have my yellow, it's the Light Daffodil Delight Blend. I'm just going to color over my words just to have a little color. And I know it's yellow. This does not mean to look like pee. It really doesn't. It's just to add a little more color. And then I'm going to pop that up on top. Maybe this will be dry by the time I'm done with the other card. And then we can finish that. Isn't that cute? So simple, very quick. The longest thing literally was to cut this out, and that didn't take very long. Okay, I'm going to set that close so in case it's dry we can finish that. All right, here's my last one. This one I was really inspired by. Okay, so this is the one that says, I changed out of my night pajamas into my day pajamas to send you this card. And the colors on here go perfectly with the Birthday Bonanza or Bonanza Buddies Birthday Bonanza designer paper. So I chose the back side of the papers that have these cute little teeny tiny prints because I make cute little teeny tiny pajamas. So I'm going to show you, I just made myself a little template out of scrap paper. So I'm going to show you how to do that so everybody can make your own pajamas. Just take a piece of white paper, white copy paper, or scrap paper, fold it in half. This is about 3 inches tall. Okay, it doesn't matter how wide. We're not going to cut it very wide. But it's folded in half, about 3 inches. We're not going to use. We're only going to use about 2 1/2 inches. So first, I'll show you. This is just folded in half, and then I just cut that out. So I'm going to cut, I got to do it this way. I'm going to cut a very thin wedge out, and these are the inside seam of my pants, so you can see that. Fold it back open. Now I'm going to cut the leg of my pants. I'm just going to go out about that far. It's not hard. It's literally, and then this is the first time I did it. I got pants, so trust me, it's not hard. So I went up to about where I cut the middle part out. And then I'm going to go just up at just more straight up. And then I'm going to cut it over. Did I go up far enough? Alright, so when it opens, it's pajama pants. I mean, how easy is that? Pajama pants. So then I took my pajama pants, I turned my paper over, and I just laid them down and traced it with pencil and then cut them out. So you can see this one, the back is the little toucan, and on this one it's the koalas. Isn't that cute? And then I thought on this, so this one I just stuck them on. I thought I would take on this one and try, I'm just going to take this is Grapefruit Grove. I'm just going to do a little band, a pajama band on the top. And on this one, I'm going to use Coastal Cabana. We're just going to make pajama bands on the top of that one. because why not? It makes them look a little more pajama-y. If you want to do a seam or a little pocket, you can. I use Grapefruit Grove, which is a retiring color. And a little night of navy. Now it will tell you on the instructions that this is night of navy, this is Calypso Coral, but it goes with other colors. So it goes with the, you know, it would go with pumpkin pie or grapefruit or whatever. And then this color is supposed to be Bermuda Bay, but it also can go with Coastal Cabana. All colors, you can just mix and match. All right, so I did a navy matte, and then I did white. I don't have to assemble those, but I put one pajama there, one pajama there, and then here's the sheet I punched out. I printed the whole thing, but I didn't cut it down the middle because there's words down the middle. So what I'm going to do is just cut it in half. And afterwards I'll just cut that out and put it inside my card, put the little word, or I might die cut it. But I use this punch. Oh my gosh, don't ask me the name. I'll put it in on the blog post later. It's a new punch, but it gives you two of these same colors. So you got two blacks, two of these with the navy, and then two with the without navy. So I took that, I popped it up right in between the two, and then I just used a little bit of ribbon because these are my day pajamas, so I give it a bow. And this is a little bit of the Nature's Twine that's retiring. But it's got this pretty coral or grapefruit color, what, I don't know. These all kind of are not my favorite colors. That they're Laura's favorite colors. Okay, so I put that on with the glue dot. So it's a little fancier for the day, and then, you know, at nighttime, if we have string pajamas, we just let the strings hang. But they got to be long enough to hang. So I'm going to just take that. I will probably trim that down because I don't want it to spread out and cover my words. Let's just cut it down a bit more. There. And that's it. Very cute. You could probably get, I don't know, 30 pairs of pajamas out of a piece of designer paper. So there's plenty. And I could have used these middle words. I could have used the black words. And you can change the color, you know, change whatever designer paper you have. So, very quick and easy. Let's see how our toilet paper's doing. It's getting drier. I spritzed an awful lot on there. Hold on one sec. Let's see if we can give it a quick dry with the heat tool. I'll flip it over here. Okay, I think it's probably dry enough to work with. So let's cut off 3.5 inches. All right, that looks very straight. Let me cut off a tad on the other side too, so both sides look straight. Okay, that looks better. Better to be a little more uniform. Okay, I'm going to glue that on there. It's still slightly damp. I don't think I want to try putting snail. I'm just going to use a little bit of this Tombow multi-purpose glue. I'm just going to center this one. Now I'm gluey. All right. And then you can glue this down flat or pop it up. So when in doubt, pop it up. Let's see, I think I'm going to do I don't know, I feel like I need one more. This is kind of all over the place. All right, we're gonna go with this. I really don't think I needed 6, but we're going for it. You could put 8 on if you want. It's your card. Totally share my toilet paper with you. You could even glitter that up if you wanted with a little Wink of Stella. Okay, yay! So, after I post this, I will add, I'm going to flip you guys back right side up. Okay. Oh, I got this sitting up really high. Okay, so if you share this post during this next week, I will send you these 3 cards that we made today. And I would encourage everybody to donate. We have a goal of over $1 million to donate. So right now, this is going to go on through June 2nd. So make sure to, it may go on past that. We're not sure. June 2nd is our target date to end this. But it's just 100% of the proceeds are giving back to charity. So I would encourage you guys to download it and order it, and then make some fun cards to send out. And if you do, post your cards in the comments too, and make sure to share. All right, thanks everybody, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.